Hey folks, we're OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Purebuds. These retail online for $50 as a pair of in-ear headphones. That's the average price to pay, but what's really unique about the Purebuds is it has what the company claims reverse sound technology. Essentially, the speaker inside of the earbuds is oriented in the other way, so away from your ear canals, and then you get a silicone tip that amplifies the sound and it eventually travels into your ears. And the company states that this design, this reverse sound, actually produces more full sound, more clear sound, and also creates a more safe listening experience. In the future, I hope that Purebuds also consider some more advanced models that are a bit more expensive that offer better construction quality. This one is crafted out of plastic. With that being said, it comes with a nice handy carrying case, and you also have different effects by swapping out different tips that are included, and these tips allow you to change the sound that you're listening to. So as you can see here, we have 3 types of audio effect tips. The first type allows you to have full range for enhanced low, mids, and highs. The flat one allows you to have better performance for gaming and movies, and there's also a bass boost, a little bit of a silicone tip. So it's kind of unique. This is how the technology works, and you have a diagram here that shows you that the sound is going in the opposite direction, but it's getting pushed into your ears. Checking out the box here, you have a basic presentation. Again, nothing too fancy. You get a Purebuds sticker inside the packaging, and inside you have access to the hard shell carrying case and a user manual / warranty. And finally, on the very inside here, you have access to the earbuds. We'll take a look at that in a moment, and the adjustable silicone tips, which are quite important here because they deliver different types of audio effects and sounds. Finally, we have the earbuds themselves, which again is crafted out of plastic, so the construction quality could be slightly stronger. This one does not have an inline remote control or a microphone integrated onto it, so you can't use it to answer calls or reject calls using your iPhone or Android device. That's something that the company could consider for future iterations. You do have access to a gold-plated connection, which is ultra secure and tight, and the cord length itself is also quite long, although it's not a flat ribbon wire, so occasional tangling will occur. Taking a look at the design of the actual Purebuds themselves, the silicone tip I have attached, which is better for enhanced lows and highs. So this is the one that you should probably wear for general usage, unless you want to have extra bass or for a specific function, then you can swap it out for a different pair. But anyways, I found these to be generally rather comfortable when I was wearing them. I didn't experience any discomfort after using it for 2 to 3 hours, which is good. With that being said, you can see how you don't have any spares in the packaging in terms of the size. There isn't like a small, medium, and large size of these silicone tips. So for people with larger ears or small ears, a fit might be a tad more difficult to achieve than on some competing in-ear noise isolating earbuds. Speaking of, noise isolation is great on these. If you sit in an airport, you really can't hear any background sounds, which is excellent. Again, the design is a little bit mundane, but these are ultra lightweight thanks to the usage of some polycarbonate plastics. Moving into audio quality next, whether or not these type of earphones really do deliver better, more clearer sound, I have to say that the claims are partially true. When I was testing these, they did have a lot of detail in them. So if I was listening to a classical piece of music, I could hear all the different instrumentals from the violin to the cello to the bass in the background, so the intricate details of a piece of music will be heard. And from different genres such as classical, electronic, pop, you'll definitely be pleased, I think, with the 3-dimensional sound that you find on these. It's rich, it can get pretty loud as well, which is good. On the other hand, the spectrum, you do miss a bit of the bass with these particular earbuds. This is because the driver or the speaker is mounted in the opposite direction, and so you miss some of that thump that you might typically have with the driver facing forwards. Personally, I feel like that bass allows me to feel like I'm actually in a live performance as opposed to a recorded performance, but I have to say that overall these do a pretty good job of reproducing sound. They're clear, there's no distortion at any level of the sound and the music that I'm playing it at, and the volume is also quite loud. So audio quality is excellent with these bundled tips. They also tend to work rather nicely. I tried the surround sound effect one over here, which is the kind of donut shaped one, and it worked pretty nice when I was watching some videos and films. It created a very 3-dimensional sound, and it was also quite noise isolating because you can see the dimensions of this silicone tip is a bit wider than some of the other tips that you have in the packaging. This creates an excellent seal, so you definitely hear any action effects in a thriller or in a movie, which is good. With the bass boost one, it worked okay, but it wasn't as strong as some other earbuds that I've tested. Again, it's one of the weaker aspects, but overall, it still delivered a comfortable fit. I'm excited to see how the company will evolve in the future, and hopefully they can bring out some other models that uses the same concept, but adds perhaps a inline remote for answering calls, and also a metallic finish for people who want a bit more style and flash. To learn more information about these original Purebuds, be sure to read our full written review, but this has been our video. Thank you for watching. Here are OS Reviews.